just get a few things changed here.
Do the countdown when you're ready. I'm ready as well.
Okay, transition. Okay, and we're gonna start live with Monopoly Man on Disney in 3, 2, 1, playing it. And okay, I'm gonna try switching something on OBS. Hopefully this doesn't break anything.
We hit the green flirt close range for a 51%, and we just shift combos in a conversation that there's no progress to be had except our SDAs here.
Yeah, pretty standard start on ballroom here. Gonna work on flirt for a bit.
Seek, however, has center statues. He's a highlight. We could keep that in mind as Monopoly here. Our seduction's moving quite a bit, so we can't really flirt. Now he settles in a combo, and we decide to switch combos.
Yeah,
Next to him,
this is a good position for a reverse drive-by if we were a little bit farther back, but that entry, he kind of missed the spot there and had to double back into it.
yeah, don't think it was spotted though. Sniper doesn't seem to react to it. We're being offered a drink, we just innocently reject. We, however, finish flirting 2 flirts, which is really good for Monopoly Man. Now he can focus on other progress. Now Seek has a fingerprint and center inspects. Pretty sure he should be a top suspect right now for Monaters here.
We go for the pretty obvious bug there. Fairly certain it was visible from the sniper perspective. I switched right over. I think Disney's hand just kind of went through the ambo while he was walking, but it looks like it was unseen and unpunished thus far.
The ambassador rejects, so we can't get a drink fingerprint. So right now we have bug and seduce. Contact is a given, we'll probably take it, but what's it going to be our for? Do you think it's going to be inspect?
I think we just broke animation on the leave there, but we might be going for the briefcase? No, we just broke animation just cause. Yeah, middle inspects, but honestly, we're kind of running out of time for it. Going for middle inspects, you know, sub 60 seconds, especially after a white BB, a little scary.
I mean, we're not a highlight yet. Seek doesn't have BB, he has a fake, but he's still a highlight. We're just a neutral lead. We just switch combo to talk again, but I don't see the point of this.
A little bit of an idol. I don't hate it. He's probably setting up to go for middle statues. He didn't just want to go straight to it post banana bread, I think.
Yeah, but do you really want to go to center statues with like 20 seconds left on the clock?
No.
Because right now we change combo again. Bug we have, so I'm thinking Purloin.
Yeah, Purloin.
Since we do have a bit of a cover from Irish and Duke there. Unfortunately, twin take, so if we hit the white test here, we could just get shot.
It's in a pretty decent spot to be covered to where he's not going to be able to see the fade. We do land the green.
It's going to be good.
Sniper's paying attention to the ambassador here a bit. It is on screen. You cannot see the fade because Toby turns away, and he goes for the shot on Irish.
Well, Monaters there didn't really seem to trust his low light onto Irish and just shot. Were those behavioral lowlights? He seemed to get quite a few.
I think they were mostly banana bread lowlights. Why are we not seeing... Oh, I gotta put... Score thing somehow got moved. There we go. Watch out, cat. So that's going to be point for Monopoly Man, who I have as player 2. So Monopoly Man, underdog starting off with a 1-point lead as spy on ballroom. That's definitely nothing to... I can't think of the word. Scoff at? What's the saying there? Looks like the next game is up, though. Let me load it in here. We're going to have Monaters playing Irish, who was just shot. You have that one loaded up? Loris?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
I can now, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe connection issues. I could hear you. I said, yeah, the game's loaded up for me as well.
Gotcha. 3, 2, 1. Playing it?
Right, so we're starting off as Irish. 34% floor white test for Monaters here. We could have gone for a bug there, I think. But the seduction greets us at the pad for another white test up to 68%, meaning we can get the flirt on our next flirt from close range, even if it's a white. We do pick up a highlight, but that's a road statue highlight for finishing inspect since we're in the center. A bit of an aggressive play from Monaters here. He's doing things. He's not really idling at all.
Well, he's got
Oh, he purloined as
yeah, he's got
well.
Purloin,
I
yeah.
just noticed. I thought it was just a normal reject. So inspect's done, purloin done. We're gonna finish flirt, and probably contact's gonna be our fourth.
Yeah, contact is likely going to be the fourth mission. We want to try and end this game pretty quickly before we're forced to do a lot of moving and the sniper kind of gets onto us here. So we're hoping that Rocker comes back to us. Monaters doesn't realize that he's got an SDA in conversation, so he's going to have to go to that double agent. We're the only one in convo. I'd like to see an empty talk here. Yeah, just an innocent talk.
Yeah, and we're not the only highlight, which is good. Doesn't look like Monopoly Man's that suspicious of Monaters.
Hopefully Rocker comes and stands next to us. Perfect. Great position to finish. We can take this flirt, and if we want to be really cheeky, we can go for the green BB towards the end of our flirt animation. He does
It
go
was a
for it.
green.
It was a green. No, perfect finish by
No, Rocker
Monaters.
gets shot. Really solid play.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the benefits of doing kind of an innocent talk with the DA before going for your, contact is from the sniper's perspective here. It's like they would think, okay, well, this person's just been staying here with the double agent, no contact has happened, and why is it all of a sudden going off? Kind of throws them off a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And if he flirt paired, the thing is, it's the second time that Rocker comes to us, next to us, because she came into the pad as well. So it could look like, hey, I'm flirting now, and I just did BB as well.
Right. Give me a second. I'm playing with some of the settings here, trying to fix this frame drop. Let me know when the next game's up. Really hate that you can't change the bitrate of something while the stream is going. Okay, next game is up. Okay, I've got it loaded with Monopoly Man on Oprah. You ready? I'm gonna assume you said ready, but it didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, playing it. Alright, while this game starts, you commentate. I'm gonna go check on my other computer and see if maybe it's downloading something.
Okay, sure. So idling a bit in convo, waiting for our idle to finish. We switch combos. Amba leaves the print on the far left statue. Innocent reject. And we're heading into the side statues, though that's not the fingerprintable one. And we do get up the highlight for it. Kind of a risky bug as a highlight. It might be credited, though it lands. Contact bug done.
Not that many people outside for BB either. It is a white, so we're seen talking.
Yeah, and immediately the BB was like after we just bugged as a highlight leaving statue, so I'm pretty sure we're top suspect right now. We hit the green flirt for 47%. We're not that close to our seduction target, unfortunately. But we're in a decent position here. 1 minute and 50 left. 2 missions done. Progress on 2 other missions.
Yeah, it's good progress. Honestly, I would like to see Monopoly Man try to find a way to leave Inspect only half completed. I think completing Inspect here is going to eventually result in us getting killed.
We'll have to get either shot here or on finishing flirt.
I think we're gonna get shot on our next talk. I think
So
Monopoly Man here should wait a long time to flirt.
our seduction let and we immediately just go and chase the seduction.
Yeah, this is risky here. We just entered, we
Fast
started
flop,
talking. Only up to
white test.
77%.
Yeah, it was a green test, but for 47, and now a white test for 77. I mean, not the best flirt here, since we're gonna have to flirt again, and I don't think we have time to wait on the timer, do we? 50 seconds left on the clock.
Um, yeah, I think it might be close. It looks like he's gonna leave.
It's gonna be risky here, just stepping back next to our seduction target and flirting quick. Hopefully we don't instantly talk after joining the conversation, even if you have like 30 seconds left. We're getting offered a drink. We could have just flirted and got the drink. Oh, but I don't think our flirt cooled down yet. Mission win countdown. No shot coming.
Yeah, it looks like Monaters is not caring too much about the fact that Oprah had white BB and finished inspects, or he just missed a little bit of that. So that's going to give Monopoly Man another point on Spy.
So 2-1 Monopoly Man, right?
Yeah, let me see who drafted this. Monopoly Man. Who
It's Monopoly
picked?
Man's pick.
It is Monopoly Man's pick. Okay. Yeah,
Good
sorry.
play by Monopoly Man there.
Yeah, it was good. Sorry about the frame drops, guys. I think I want to just reset my internet, but obviously I have to cut stream to do that, or lower the bit rate, which you can't do while the stream is going. So let me know if it's like completely unbearable, and then I'll just cut stream and restart it. Okay, next game is loaded up. We've got Monaters on Disney in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
Chasing RSD. White test for 34%. Flirt openings this set on Ballroom. Stepping into side statues, picking up a pair of inspects.
Yeah, we're seeing some aggressive early play from Monaters again. Getting inspects this early is I think a little bit aggressive because you've still got to get a hard tell through, and now you're going to be either a highlight or a mental highlight to the sniper the whole time.
Yeah, but we haven't finished it yet. As opposed to the last game where we just went center into bug into contact. Innocent reject from Toby. Our seduction is at the window, so we're eyeing up to see where she would land. Oh.
We do get a cough, and it's seen. Unfortunate for Monaters. So that's going to be Monopoly Man going up 3-1 on his double.
What do you think that happened? What happened there? Do you think that was an attempted wrong arm bug into clicking too early and it went on to fake?
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for bug and he clicked fake BB because
Yeah, he clicked.
that does happen quite often.
If you start walking, you don't have to press E. Bug will by default be the option, but if you click before, it can be fake.
Right. It's either that or he was going for like a green BB into leave bug immediately, but
Or that.
Yeah. I do know about the control and lazy bear, but I have to check to see if it's available anyways, so I may as well just click. Okay. Looks like we're headed into courtyard with Monopoly Man on salmon in 3, 2, 1. Playing it.
And this is Monaters pick, hoping to regain advantage here. Starting up with flirt, 34%. Kind of a quick reject from Monopoly Man there, but no suspicion onto him for that. So this is gonna be a game where we kind of have to figure out which is gonna be our hard tilt, right? Because like it's courtyard, and we will do probably seduce, inspect, contact.
Yeah, and then we either have to go for like bug or are we gonna bug there? We are gonna go for that bug. I don't hate that idea. I mean, I feel like Courtyard is such a hard win as Spy anyways, so it's kind of like, let me just go for something super risky because if it doesn't work, I probably wasn't going to win anyways, and if it does, well then hey, I got a win that I wasn't supposed to get. But the other option if you're not going for a hardtail is of course fingerprint.
It would have worked if Monaters there didn't swing his camera, uh, but yeah.
Yeah, good awareness by Monaters. You've got to kind of always keep an eye on that ambassador. And it looks a little obvious. I mean, you've got the laser standing here. Salmon is going to see that the laser's there and starts going in for statue. I mean, it's a perfectly sensible rotate, but not Monopoly Man goes for it. Probably hoping to cut the animation of his arm coming back by picking up the statue, but just a little too fast from Monaters there. Next game loading up. We're going to have Monaters on Disney in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Didn't you just play Disney and get shot for the cough?
Yeah.
White test up to 34% flirt. I think this is the same start that Monopoly Man had. Into a contact.
An early contact, which is probably going to throw Monopoly Man off a little bit. I would have liked to have seen it used a little bit more as a distractionary kind of technique. We are going to pick up a briefcase slightly after. Hopefully he's going to forget about this, but I think not. Not sure
I mean,
about Disney turning around there.
yeah, the amp was kind of close. I'm not sure either. But he's really aggressive again. One fingerprint, 67% flirt right now on our second white test flirt, and we have contact done. And we're not a highlight.
Not a highlight, but we haven't done our inspect yet. We'll see what happens after. That's gonna be the big tell is what's gonna happen after we do inspect, and are we gonna get shot for our second fingerprint?
I think we should finish flirt and wait for the Amba to drop a fingerprint on a statue and just dare the sniper to shoot us for inspect fingerprint. We do, however, decide to do inspects now, and we pick up the highlight for it. At this point, to be honest, Monopoly Man could also assume that the BB was a fake.
I'm a little bit concerned. I feel like in the times I've played Monopoly Man, he did struggle on counting fingerprint. I could also be misremembering, but it's all going to come down to, does he have good tracking on fingerprint? Because right now we're in a position where we only need one more.
It's good that we didn't swap because we were being watched really closely.
Yeah, he was doing that just to finish flirt.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you can take a second briefcase. If you're Monaters, I think if you go for a briefcase as your last fingerprint here, you're dead. I think you've got to wait for the ambassador to touch a statue
Either.
or ideally a drink.
Yeah. Drink would be ideal here, but with the minute mark here, kind of unlikely.
Here comes the Amba. Reverse drive-by is an option. We don't go for it, I think, intelligently. And now we're in a position where if we want that briefcase, we've got to hurry up and go for it because Rocker's probably going to take it soon.
I like the idea of trying a wrong arm there from how the sniper angle looked from the spy side. Unfortunately, the ambassador leaves and we don't land the bug.
Yeah, it
We're
was
not getting
on
caught,
screen, but not that visible. We're in a position where it's going to be very hard for us to finish.
yeah, we're chasing that bug here, I think.
Yeah, I think Time Ad would have been the move. And Monopoly Man's on top of it. It's very unfortunate because if a fingerprint had revealed itself, who knows? We might have gotten away with it. So that's going to be another point for Monopoly Man, which is going to bring us to 4-2, I believe. Okay, loading up the next game. I'm going to wait a second for the stream to stop lagging. Paratroopa with the hot take, Courtyard sucks. All right, Monopoly Man on wheels in 3, 2, 1, playing it. starting off with an idle. We are sizing up our ST. We could have went in for a flirt and inspect. We're going to think better of it and probably go for an inspect a little bit later into the game. Instant
Green
BB
BP.
upon, yeah, I like that. I mean, it was quick. It is going to knock General out.
And Smallman and Queen. Can we bug from here as a standing? Well, not an option anymore anyway.
Lazy Bear's got the pro courtyard strat, just rush B.
A bit of a wonky path there into statues.
Dust 2 jokes. We're going to pick up our inspect now. I would have liked to have seen inspect post our 4th mission. That way we're not a highlight while we're trying to get it, but sometimes it's just not an option on courtyard.
Honestly, we don't have flirt progress at all. It's kind of...
I think it's okay. I mean, whether you idle in the beginning and work on flirt, or you get some stuff done and then you idle and work on flirt, it's kind of like, you know, it's almost expected that the spy is going to be idling the first chunk of the game and then starts picking up speed in the middle. So this is kind of a nice reversal where we should be idling for a bit here in the middle.
Yeah, but we're more visible as a highlight.
Ill-advised bug gets shot by Monaters. I'm sure that was well on screen. I'm going to watch it back here from sniper POV.
I mean, Pros was there as well, so really bug there. And Wheels' bug, walking monks are not the greatest either.
This bug's not great. So that's going to bring us back to 4-3, I believe. I have part of the stream hidden. Yeah, 4-3. Okay, next game loading up. We're going to have Monaters on Queen in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Is, do you want to be a highlight when you do flirt and chase the seduction?
No, you want inspect to be last. You want that to be your last mission. That or BB.
Well, this is lucky. The seduction comes to us. White test, 24%, but then again, it's given to us freely by the seduction.
Yeah,
you
not
could
terrible.
time out. I would like to see a timeout on courtyard. It's really good. Like when the laser rotates, you could just time out and just run.
It's risky because the space between the window pads and the conversation can either be really long or really short. And I feel like either way you're screwed.
BBs.
Go for a second BB and take the bug.
Or just Twitch bug here.
We do go for the bug. The arm is seeing is very visible snapping back post lean.
It doesn't appear that Monopolyman is onto it.
No, and that
Maybe
could
not
very well be the
expecting a
game. That could very well be the round. I mean, getting a bug through on courtyard is pretty much a win unless the sniper, you know, thought they saw it but just wasn't 100% sure.
Yeah, we don't even get highlight for it, so pretty sure it's unseen from Monopoly Man's side. So we could just, and I think that's what we're doing. We're timer flirting, and then we're gonna just go inspect, unless we think we're a big suspect, which could be a downfall for Monaters here, thinking he's a highlight and avoiding statues at this point.
I think even if you think that you're a highlight, you still have to get inspect. What else are you gonna do? He doesn't have enough time for 2 fingerprints. Swap, you may as well just go for inspect. And Purloin is just crap on courtyard. Seek setting up for a possible walking bug. We're looking for the swap. So Monopoly Man is suspicious of Queen, but did not see the bug at all.
Yeah, no, we're getting the win here. Yeah, point for Monaters. 4?
4-4.
Monaters did manage to tie things up.
Yep, tying it up after his opponent's double.
So we're heading into singles, if I'm correct, right?
We're going to be heading into, what's after courtyard? Tan. Monopoly Man picked Tan. And then after that, Monaters picked Library. Next game loading up. We're going to have Monopoly Man on Irish in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Oh, he missed pad, stop for a bit, and circle the combo and get a bug meanwhile, heading into center statues, where we get a white test card as well because our seduction is there. We do pick up a highlight, but that's probably just for the center statues.
Yeah, honestly, I think this all worth it if that bug, landed. We're now in a situation where we're playing a four, it's like we're playing courtyard again, and we got the bug through. It's just like last round. We're gonna have inspect done. Was that a middle statue and he didn't get 3 inspects?
Yeah, that was the middle statue on 2 cycles and did not get the middle inspects.
I think it's mostly okay because you're credited with finishing it anyway, so it's a matter of just time constraint. But it looks like we got away with the bug, so you just get flirt, inspect, and contact, and then you're in the same position that Monaters was in on that previous round.
I would have liked to see inspects finished before the BB is heard though, but decent BB I think, not many lowlights taken. Kane got a lowlight and I think Sari got a lowlight as well.
Well, and from Monaters' position, he's thinking that inspects are done for Irish anyways.
Yeah, and for Boots right now as well, since she was on the side, but now she's completing inspects as well. And I think she has real BB as well, credited to her, so...
So do you think Monopoly Man should go back to the same set of statues or to the new set of statues?
I think he should go to this front set and not risk being credited a Phantom Swap or something.
Right.
If I was Monopoly Man here, I would go on the statues that are not hidden behind the shojis.
I think you have to.
Or
Now.
I could go where the Amba is now, right? Because there's the fingerprint available as well.
Yeah, see, I would avoid that back set of statues so we're not mistaken for taking a fingerprint, even if we're only grabbing the statue next to it, because we don't need fingerprint to win this. David
Right.
W. pointing out that I think there was a no talk at the front convo. I'm not sure that Sniper picked it up, though.
I honestly didn't notice either, so...
We are going back to the center statues here. Hopefully, Monaters does not credit Irish with getting a fingerprint by misremembering which one had it. I have a feeling the ST is going to bail. We do hit green. We're entering mission win countdown, and we've got to shoot for a flirt at the window pad in the back.
We should queen.
Safety off on queen, shot taken, and it's a civ shot. Point for Monopoly Man.
I didn't really watch on the sniper side, so I don't know what queen had that triggered Monaters there to just shoot.
Let's see. What does she pick? She picks up her highlight. She picked up a highlight for... I don't know what. I mean, just flirting. Oh, it could have been the no talk. Could have been the no talk, but did she even have inspect? Not sure that she was really showing that many missions on board. So kind of a surprising shot.
Like the most obvious shot would have been either Irish or Boots there since she had inspect and BB. Like what did Queen have?
Not much, just the no talk. I think he was maybe reading into it, but we've got next game loaded up with Monaters on Mom in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Let's see how he answers back. I'm going to laugh if we just see both of these players go for early bugs into inspect, contact, and flirt every time.
Yeah, that was a really nice opportunity taken there from Monopoly Man as the spy. We're taking the book out. I'm assuming we might microfilm at a certain point in the game. Green test for 51%. We could, I think, BB here.
We're going
and
for
that's
it.
exactly what we're doing. It's a white test though. Rocker splits.
3 out.
Before BB is heard. Yeah, so 3 out. Wills, however, has real and he was a highlight. I'm not sure what for exactly, but...
Ambassador stepping into mid statues. Should be leaving a fingerprint. We're going to wrap back around to Smallman to work on flirt. And from here we could put the book back. Yeah, not sure how I feel about crossing from that point over to the book. I would prefer to be where like Kane is, but I guess it's mostly similar anyways.
Sari picks up a neutral light after being low lit. Wasn't she out completely?
I believe she was out completely, but obviously he wasn't sure. We go for a bug that's not going to stick into a weird landing on the pad, but we're behind Shoji, so I'm not sure that Monopoly Man really picked up on it. We're going to get microfilm through, which will put us in a position where all we need is inspect.
Or we could just bug.
We go for a
Oh,
bug that is very well on screen. Not sure that he was looking though. It looks like he was watching Smallman on the briefcase. Very unfortunate, especially when he's going to check the replay and see that that bug was on screen. I do that all the time, but
second time we try a bug and we get bumped. At least this time it's stuck.
so that's going to be a point for Monaters, who I have as player 1. So we're tied up 5-5.
Yeah, close set.
Yeah, very back and forth. And it's happening so fast. It's hard for me to sit back and kind of think about what each of them are doing because they're both. It seems like they're both playing, pretty aggressive and pretty fast. They're not afraid to go for bugs, even if they're not the greatest of bugs. They're, out in the open or whatever. But they're both kind of missing them, so they're both sneaking them through. What did
But
Smallman
hey,
have? Did Smallman have inspect?
did he?
I'm checking
Maybe
now.
it's small man. I don't know if he could have bugged, if he could have done cheeky.
All he did was stood in two spots the whole game, in two different conversations, and then picked up a briefcase at the end. And took like 2 innocent drinks, 1 or 2.
And in doubt, shoot small man.
Yeah, but the shot doesn't make sense. Look at the timer on the clock. We're at 1:35. I mean, he's not finishing there.
He must have. I don't know.
Even if you give him bug, what else does he have? Bug,
Contact.
contact, seduce, and then I guess sniper, assuming that he missed an additional fingerprint, so that's the second one.
Maybe, yeah. Smallman, and maybe being small, he didn't notice that Smallman was in a combo, like you said, 2 times. So just two
Hmm.
positions in the whole game. He could have just assumed maybe he did something cheeky behind and I didn't notice because I was watching something else.
It is a little bit weird. Someone pointing out in chat, Rob, that look at what Smallman does with the briefcase. He walks away from the ambassador, literally like 180 degrees away, and then sets it down. That's very bizarre. He doesn't go towards the amba and then stop and set it down. He walks completely away.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit odd. Though honestly, when I was spy, I don't know if that happened to anyone. Like I was spy and I clicked to put the briefcase down, and then I got AI controlled into moving and then dropping it. So I just clicked to put it down in the spot, and then the AI moved my character a bit, and then it put it down. Maybe something weird happened like this here with Smallman as well.
Well, I was also thinking like maybe he wanted to turn left, but Queen is there.
Maybe.
Lazy Bear said that's because he can't put it down. There is no way to put it down, so he has to move away to a free room area. Right, he can't put it down there. Oh, and he doesn't try to return it because he sees that Amba has a book in hand, so he doesn't even attempt to walk over there. Gotcha. All right, well, we're loading into library. Let's see here, loading up. We're gonna have Seek on Monopoly Man on Seek, and 3, 2, 1, planet.
And this is Monaters' pick out of Monopoly Man's library restrict.
Yeah, they both picked the restricts.
And they both split it. Like the picks.
Mm-hmm. Working on flirt, we had a 34%. Library's pretty hard to win a spy. You've got to get so much done. However, both of these snipers have missed quite a few hard tells, so we definitely could see some spy wins here.
Yeah.
We elect not to stop there with our ST. We're going to head into an innocent conversation. Not sure what we're doing here.
We reject and split.
Into another innocent conversation. We're going to leave again, wasting no time going back to our ST. It's early enough that I don't think the sniper's watching, so he's just going to go for these aggressive flirts. We're at 68%.
A bit of a camera shake there from Monopoly Man. Don't know what for though. Maybe
He
wanting the
wanted
green.
a green, yeah.
those bugs are always usually tried, and they never work like that. Especially with a fast Amba, like double walking bugs, where he walks into the opposite direction or where you're walking.
Yeah, they almost never work. I would almost say never go for them unless you're, you know, like crazy Kaylee and you know exactly how to make it work, but very
Now here
rarely
it
do
would
they.
have worked on the wrong arm bug, I think. Turn, since as we were close enough.
Yeah, if you're both walking in the same direction parallel, you can definitely get the bug, but it's pretty hard to do it and not get shot for it.
That was kind of a weird path from the pad into the statue. We do get up a highlight, but I think that's for just picking up a pair of inspects here.
Monaters putting a lot of camera action on the ambassador here, which is to be expected on library. And we are going to go for that bug. The only thing that we can be shot for there is the path. And it was a pretty bad path because we were going one direction and we redirected back towards the Empa to go for it. But the hand is not seen because Seek's walking bug, you know, being pretty good from that angle. So the actual hand is not seen, but if you're Monaters, you should be crediting that bug and maybe even shooting for that path. Yeah, he's going to go for it. Especially when we go back over to Salmon and start talking right away. Let's take a
Yeah.
look at that bug again from sniper side. Where is it? Right in here. So you can see that he's going this direction and then he pivots right at the corner there to go back for the bug right there. Pivots back to go for it.
Yeah.
And you should see his hand behind him afterwards, I think, a little bit sooner, swinging. But because the bug is going off, his hand isn't swinging back like right in there. But
Usually I do curve around the Amba, but he would have curved again.
mm-hmm. So that's going to be a point for Monaters, who I think I have on as player one. So he gets one of the marbles, as it were. Does that say 6? Can't see. Yeah, 6. So we're going to have Monopoly Man jumping into Sniper.
Heading for the tie, while Monaters fights for the win.
Yeah. A little bit of time in between games. I'm not sure what for because I'm sure Monopoly Man knows why he got shot and Monaters knows why he shot. So one of the players could be taking a moment to just take a breath, compose themselves as this last
Yeah,
round
either
is.
that or the game just takes long and there's time.
Oh yeah, we have to wait for the game to complete. That's right. I forgot about that. Right, and that round of of library right there was fairly short, whereas normal games of library are pretty quick. So yeah, I'm not sure. The obviously the aggression, you know, punished him in the end because we were shot when we entered back to Salmon again and started talking. Let's look how fast the talk was. Oh, it was an instant talk. Yeah, I mean, when you go for that bug and the laser's on you after you just got your inspect, you see the lasers over here and you go for that bug, you've got to start, you've got to try to do something to lose a little bit of the heat, you know, idle a little bit. And he didn't even stay in that back conversation for any amount of time, you know. It's just straight aggressive, let me leave instantly and go back and do an instant flirt.
But if the bug was that suspected, I don't think we would have won anyway.
You can. You've just got to like sit around and do nothing for quite a while until other AI start doing stuff, and then try to explode at the end.
Game is loaded, by the way.
Yeah, I got it. All right, so we're gonna have last round Monaters on Kane on Library in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Instant highlight on Plane Twin.
Twin differentiation?
What's that?
Twin differentiation,
Oh,
maybe.
people really do that?
Some do. I mean, I think I do as well. Like, if one of the twins is really active or whatever, I do highlight one of them. And I keep track of the other one, but I keep highlight only onto one.
Heading into
Heading into yellow,
yellow.
we do, however, hit the green flirt before picking the book, which is good because the seduction just left. So we do get that 51% flirt.
We're being watched. I hope Monaters is not tempted to go for the microfilm animation.
We could have gone while he watched for Purloin. He seems to stick a bit, watch for Purloin, so we had a little window of opportunity there, but
I don't know if I like going for the microfilm animation on this venue because the sniper can whip around so quickly, and you've got laser lag, and you've got to do it twice, and you've got to do
yeah.
so many other things. It's just such a high risk when you could easily just take the book out and do something else. Now we are seen going from yellow to blue directly, so we are going to pick up a highlight.
We redirect back into it, but did we even stop at a different pad, or did we just go yellow into blue? I was on sniper side for a bit.
Yellow into blue directly. Pretty
Wow,
sure.
okay, that's kind of a hard tell if spotted. AI will never do that.
Getting a little bit of feedback from your mic. I don't know if you're like touching the wire or something.
Does it still do it?
Nope, you're good.
Okay.
We are gonna head in, and I don't know about this BB. Luckily, it's green, but it's within 10 seconds of us entering the conversation with an SDA or the real DA.
The conversations are kind of full, so it's not a bad BB. It's just that we're a highlight and no one else picks up a highlight for this BB.
Yeah, the timing is just very, very suspect.
This is the third time we're seen at books and next to teal, like.
Getting
But I guess it works.
getting a lot of reverb and feedback from your mic again.
Oh, sorry. Let me know when it's okay.
It's good now. Whenever I tell you, it stops.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I'm moving the mic right now.
Idling in the back conversation.
What do you think of this position for Monaters here? Seduce and contact done, and that's it. And under 2 minutes left, and we're a highline.
I would be afraid. If I'm Monaters here, I would be afraid that I can't finish. I would be thinking about time adding or framing.
We are heading into a pad. We just innocently wash check, though. If we wanted a timeout, we should have went somewhere where not.
Maybe setting up for the double walking bug here. We're going to go for it. I like the attempt, but it doesn't stick. It's Kane side, so likely unseen from the sniper. We're going to go for another bug. Sniper's not looking. We're going to get away with it. We could go for an inspect swap here.
Yeah, I think that's the only possibility here. Though the lasers was watching us, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna be checked if we swapped. Yeah, checking for swap.
That's okay. I mean, if you swap right before you set it down, you could maybe do a little twitch and pick it up again to stall. We do have the swap at the end. And Monopoly Man not swinging over to check at all. I don't think there's going to be enough time. 2, 1, we hold it, and Monaters stays a little bit longer on the pad, it looks like, to cover it, and that's going to be the win. Inspect into late swap.
Just to both players, though. Solid plays.
Yeah, very close game. I like the play by Monaters there. He's saying in chat, intentional 3 swap, or 3 cycle rather, to cover. It's very strong. I mean, it's, swapping like right before you put it down or late into your inspect is very strong because most people are only looking, at the very beginning. We're also at a pretty good time on the clock here, with being above like 40 seconds or so and going for the swap. So it's not like it's the very end of the game. Where you would typically see kind of a rush swap. So
yeah,
overall, a very back and forth match, very, very, very close. 7-5 Monaters takes the win, and I think that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you for joining me, Lars.
Thank you for having me. Just to both